Do you vote?
Do I what?
Do you vote?
No.
Not only my right, it's also my duty to vote. Very often the choices are not really very good.
I voted last time when voted for Jayalalitha.
I don't vote because I don't believe in either of the parties that are fighting for power.
So I go out and vote, hoping that when my ass is on fire, someone will save me, but I don't know who's that someone.
No, I don't vote. I voted only once in my lifetime, and that's about it.
And why you do not vote?
Because I don't think there's anybody who deserves my precious vote.
Zero vote. I mean, I don't want to be responsible for any of these governments that are coming in.
I do vote, but honestly, I'm a bit clueless about politics. I would like the system to change many things.
The system has failed, and there's no one doing the right kind of stuff that actually needs to be done to get some get the country in a direction that's ahead in time. So I'm 27 and I haven't voted yet.
But I vote knowing fully well that this is a flawed system. It was established by a gentleman called Kenneth Arrow, who actually got a Nobel Prize for economics in his work in social choice theory.
No, I don't vote. I do not vote either.
Rather embarrassing to admit, but I haven't yet voted even once.
I generally keep away from voting.
As the film also illustrates, it alienates us, it divides us, it has the potential to do those things. So I think if we can just do things as creative people, we won't have to really worry about democracy at the end of the day. We just have to be democratic in how we live and within our beings, and I think that's cool.
I mean, do you think cannabis should be legalized?
Why ban the holy weed, man? Cannabis should be legalized.
I myself don't smoke, but I haven't seen any harm coming out of it. All I've seen is people looking funny.
I mean, if you're an adult, you're letting someone go out and vote. But if that same person, you're saying, listen, you cannot carry cannabis.
I feel that people should smoke cannabis and not tobacco at all.
If you had to ban something, it should probably be cigarettes and alcohol. I think weed's okay.
So, like Kingfisher, if he's allowed to produce beer in India and sell, I mean, or India Tobacco Company is allowed to produce cigarettes and sell. I mean, it should be allowed. It's a much lesser harm, I think.
Cannabis should be legalized.
I have absolutely nothing against it. This is one of the traditional ways people have been using drinking of toddy or drinking of rice wine. It's all a part of the same culture, so there's nothing against it.
In my own home and where I live, our cannabis helps for all sorts of things, from relaxing after a day at work to assisting the elders with diseases, assisting the young people with chest problems. So whoever's wanting to kind of criminalize ganja, I think they have it fundamentally wrong, because there's just no way that they can overpower a force that is so powerful. I don't know why they even begin to fight nature. They're crazy.
I mean, I wouldn't go and tell everybody smoke, but yeah, I think you can't put a restriction on something that's existed forever.
Because actually you're not stopping it, you're ensuring that a black market for it thrives and alternative source of a parallel economy starts emerging, cash flow around it, the vested interest groups which come around it, Amsterdam's biggest revenue is from their entertainment tax and tax which they cover at the coffee bars.
I think more than legalized, it should just be regulated. And once there's regulation, obviously it can be done in legal ways.
Controlled, perhaps. Legalized, yes. Not just for conventional uses such as smoking, but for many other uses, as it was displayed in the movie Bomb itself.
So it has to be legalized to actually let Malana live. It has to be.
I also had a preconception about that cannabis and Malana also, but once I saw that movie, it's totally changed. I'm really I cannot express you when I saw that movie, I was speechless, and I told my husband also, like, no, what a wonderful movie, and it's changed.
I was really moved by a lot of emotions and moments that I saw in the film. And one of them is KKT's arrest and jail for 10 years. I couldn't stand that.
She hasn't hurt anyone. Why on earth do you have to go to jail for that? So I think they'll do well. And maybe, I mean, if this kind of film can play all over the world, maybe there is a possibility of applying pressure to those authorities to release people like that, you know?
Why? What the fuck, man? Everybody should watch BOM. There's no fucking... Why do you think people should watch BOM? Fucking go and watch it. I got some flyers and Omlanda gifted me a poster which I requested when he would come before coming here. I don't do that generally, but I did that. I was shameless because of BOM.
I like the film. I felt it goes even beyond, the cinematic language. I think there is a certain urgency of telling a story.
BOM is a powerful film. It really takes you to a deep kind of an experience of a community which not many people get to see. And you also share their burdens, their anguish, their expectations and their disappointments through the film. And at times it can really get to your heart. It does make you feel for them.
I was telling you, I got so emotional that actually I was crying in the movie. Very frankly, I don't understand this genre of movies, but it just touched me right here, and I actually was bawling in the movie. Yes, you have to watch it.
It actually made me think about a lot of things that I did not or was not being able to think about. So it is an important film, and I'm really glad that we made a film like this. And I'm glad that it's not about cannabis in the end. It's about
it's about human beings. It's about their lives. It's about their existence. It's about culture. It's about values. It's about a land which is almost on the verge of getting ruined.
It's in some ways an eye-opener. I've always known of this place, never been there.
I've been to Malana, so it was out of this world. I mean, I've been there once, and the way that you shot the movie and the guy touching you was like, okay.
I loved the photography. I loved the quality of the images. I loved what the camera was still. I really loved, the control of it. And I really liked the editing also. I really felt it. Le souffle, the breath of it,
It's a wonderful film. It was a beautiful way to understand the situation of what can perhaps be a sad story or can perhaps be a beautiful story.
It's a beautiful film. Beautiful in a dark way, beautifully made, but it's a truthful film.
I'm really against so many things that the government does.
I know what's happening.
And it was important for me to see this film because it's putting it in my face that other people are also thinking about it. And it's great to know that.
This film, One Day Ahead of Democracy, it is a bomb. It's a big bomb. And it resonated with me because it made me understand that back home we are not alone. There are people experiencing struggles, similar struggles all over this world. And much love to you for bringing this message out.
Wake up to BOM. Wake up to a new tomorrow. Wake up to a enlightened mind and a free heart and an easy and liberal society. Wake up to BOM.
Please watch this movie. I think it's released in PVR, and search it on the net, Google it, YouTube it, do whatever you want with it, but watch it.